I think most men would say that they want to be more of a man or to be more masculine, right? That have a masculine core to them. And so what does the masculine thrive on? Challenge. She wants to feel your strength. She wants to feel that she can't move
Well, overcome her in the right way.
Right? You just challenged me on this podcast. Had you not done that, this is a perfect example. I could be like, oh, she just disrespected me.
Like, why would you bring that up?
Why would you do that on the podcast and make me look bad?
What about the guys, though, who like don't see the value in what you've been talking about? Like, what would you say to them? Like, because yeah some guys will get it, but I can already hear Kevin or someone else being like, women aren't worth it. I don't care to be a man when the women suck. So like what, like, is there even anything that you would say to those guys? Because I'm just playing devil's advocate here.
I mean, it's about your journey in personal growth. Do you want that or do you not want that?
Right.
Do you want to grow? Because this is about the growth.
I feel like there are a lot of guys who don't. And what do you feel like sparks that desire to grow in men? Because just like when I was dating before, I feel like it was really hard to find a guy with a growth mindset.
Yeah. Okay. I'll tell you this. What is it? I think most men would say that they want to be more of a man or to be more masculine, right? That have a masculine core to them, right? And so what does the masculine thrive on? Challenge. So are you avoiding challenge because it's hard?
Right.
Are you, because logical argument. Any challenge that you can put up, I can say, well, that's stupid. You shouldn't do that. It doesn't make financial sense. Right. Or this is going to destroy but what's the thing you always say about my be financially ruined?
I'll never financially recover from this.
Right. You could say that. Like, why are you going to go run a marathon? That's dumb. You're just going to put extra stress on your heart. You might die sooner, right? Or whatever, any kind of thing like that. You can respond to challenge, but the masculine embraces challenge.
Right.
And so this is a challenge. That's where guys are viewing it wrong.
Right.
It's like, it's the challenge of winning this woman, of overcoming this woman. And she wants you to overcome her because that turns her on, right? She wants to feel your strength. She wants to feel that she can't move
Well, overcome her in the right way.
Yeah.
And like you said, the right way would be like hugging her and being like, I'll show you the milk or something.
Yeah, give me some milk.
But I wanted to say that because, again, some people will take that the wrong way and they'll think just be bossy and mean.
That's actually not, that's her getting to you. That's her overcoming you. Because,
see, that's important to make that note.
Because that's the whole point of this whole thing is like, if you respond the wrong way, if she upsets you and you let it upset you, which again, we're all guilty of this. This is guys, I'm being guilty of it.
Like, what about the McDonald's?
Yeah.
You're like, not right now. It just popped into my head.
Look, it was a very I got to give myself credit because it was
3 a.m.
And it was also like a very toned down. I wasn't like, I didn't flip out.
No, you didn't.
Like,
you didn't.
But I did close off my heart slightly.
Yeah, you did.
And that's not.
And I could tell.
And that's not the person I want to be. Right.
That's right.
Because I did close off my heart. I did close off love to a degree. Right. I could have responded. Right. Again, I could have joked and said, are you going to be all Miss Krabby Pants about the thing? You know what I mean? And give you a kiss and said, I don't want a meal, and laughed, right? And been loving. True. I could have. That would have been a better response, right?
Yes.
So I'm learning still, right? Now I lost my whole train of thought, but it was a good one.
No,
it was a good train
instead
to go on, right?
Responding.
But see, look, you just did it right then. Right? You just challenged me on this podcast, right? But look, had you not done that, this is a perfect example. Had you not done, see, I could be like, oh, she just disrespected me.
Why would you bring that up?
Yeah, why would you do that on the podcast and make me look bad, right? I could do that, but honestly, like, had you not done that, I probably would have glossed over, because in my head, did I know that I did not respond in love? Like, even did I play it over and be like, yeah, it's not a big deal though, right? But you brought it up, and now I can't ignore it, and now I had to confess it, and actually, that's where the growth happens. So it's a very good thing, right? That challenge, it's good. But but this time I made the right choice, because instead of shying away from the challenge and being like, oh, she's
moving on to the next.
yeah, or she's difficult. Women are difficult, right? Like that's like, and being upset by that, I said, oh no, this is an opportunity, right?
Yeah.
And that's the key. That's the key to it. So yeah, you just answered your own question,
and
there.
I just proved that we are difficult.
But it's a good thing. Because what is my true nature? Who's the man that I want to be? Do I want to be the guy that's like, oh, big combo meal or whatever? Or do I want to be the guy that's like laughing about it and just loving you no matter what? And even when you do something that,
irks you,
whatever, like, who cares? Like, you said, unmoving, right? That's where I was going with the train of thought, is that a woman wants to know that she can't move you.
Right.
Move you off of who you are. She wants to know you're so who you are as a man that nothing she can do is going to move you off of that, and that turns her on, and that's turns the spigot on.
Well, and I feel like too, when you're talking about that, that's how people write romance novels too, and that's the type of guys that women love to read the books about, right? Is like a masculine man that he continues to be masculine, but he's soft for her, but he doesn't change his other like manly ways. He doesn't like give in to her either. Like, she doesn't change him into like the submissive guy.
Right.
He's still the masculine guy, and he's still in control, but he's soft around. Like, he loves her, and he shows her that, and he's not afraid to do that. And that doesn't make him less of a man. Because I feel like sometimes too, guys get afraid that showing love or doing something like tackling her with like a hug and saying something like that makes them feel less of a man, I would think, because it's like loving, and they think like love is weakness, or
whereas it's more of a man because she's not winning, she's not getting to you, she's trying to dig at you, not even consciously.
No, not her in a mean way.
Her subconscious is like, I need to test this man because I want to feel his strength.
Or hold you accountable.
Right.
Like you just said, you were talking about all that stuff, and I was just like, but we went to McDonald's last night,
And how would you have felt if I just did the thing and just was like, or I was like, and later on I was like, why did you say that? You know what I mean? You would have felt a little bit less like,
I'd been like, we just talked for an hour about this, and then
but
like
you probably would have been a little disappointed. Like, I was hoping he was stronger than that. I was hoping he, you know what I mean? Like, you want to see that in a man. And again, no, we're not going to be perfect, right?
No.
But the point is that the very fact that I can be here having this episode, and that that I still need to grow, right, and to become better at this, just shows that this is a valuable thing.
Right.
Because if you haven't even gotten anywhere down this path as a man, you're weak. Because this is the other thing, and this is why women get this and why women do this. And again, it's not totally my original thought. A lot of David Data in here with the way the superior man. So to give credit where credit's due. But is that if a woman can move you off your purpose and who you are as a man, so can the world. And that's true. Why a woman is attracted to that, and why she values that, and why that she will continue to test you and push you as a man is because she wants to know that when the shit hits the fan, that that other people aren't going to, the world isn't going to beat you down and move you off your path, that you're true to who you are, because that's safe, that's secure. And also that another woman's not going to come along and tempt you or whatever it is, wear something skimpy and you're moved off your, you know who you are as a man. You know what I'm saying? So that's really the core to it. And that's a valuable thing, to be a man who is unmovable and shakeable, and to have a companion by your side that every time you're not living up to that, she's like, poking you and being like, hey, it's not I'm trying to nag you and you're, I'm trying to be difficult. It's, I know that's not who you really are.
Right.
Like, let's, like, I know you want to be here. So here, like, you're not there. Right. That's a good thing. It's not a bad thing.
That's true. I agree.
In fact, it's the best.